Good morning, good morning. A tiny bit under the weather. I don't know. Something I ate has not agreed with me. It wasn't the new yogurt, which is not as good as Noosa, but it's a whole lot less calories, sugar, sodium, the whole shebang. More protein. So we're going with it for right now. Sorry, yesterday's got a little silly, but silly it was. I am now working ahead of time because I'm getting, excuse me, goodness gracious. We're getting ready to hit the road and, or hit the air. Please tell me everything's better in some of the airports. So we're ahead of schedule, but we're going to still just go with it. So we're doing buttons today. And actually, this is going to be very easy for me, but I'm going to try to do some more of something along this line and put buttons on top. Buttons. But look what I got. But look at this envelope from Amazon. That's the perfect size. I love this. It opens from the side. I wonder if I can take my scissors and open it. Well, from the side would be okay, actually, too. But I don't want to open it like 3/4 of the way in. But this was like a no-brainer. And I don't think I have this. If I do, I will use it a lot for my journal when we get home from our trip. The Union Jack. Italian options. That's interesting. I may have a vintage one looking, but I needed Union Jack washi tape. But I love the size of this Amazon envelope. I try not to save as many as I used to. I love using them for journal covers, like the cardboard part. But they've gone to great, good on them. A lot of recyclable stuff, which is fine. I'm all for that. I do nothing if not recycle a lot of paper here. But I haven't gotten anything that was this size. And I am for this size. When you open it up, look at there, look at there. It's sturdy enough, just enough. But that's going in the stash. And then I wonder if I can get this sticker off. No. Well, parts of it. That can go in my Hobonichi, which I've been keeping up with. So I'm keeping a small stash of heavy-duty envelopes. So, okay, we've had nothing but rain and rain and rain. Day before yesterday, we walked with umbrellas. What am I doing? Buttons. Okay. So, I just saw somebody, Nicole Cut, Glue, Relax, something like that. Nicole something. Some of her stuff I like a lot. But she does have the love of cutting and gluing and recutting and gluing like we all do also. So I think that's fun to watch. But she did a master board. Which I've done stuff kind of like that before. But I thought I might just take some of the scraps that I have in here. Since we're getting to the end of the month. And just do something like that. Some sort of way. Not unlike what we just did here. But I layered and layered and layered. And really love how that ended up. I really do. So, we're going to do something like that. And then we're just going to glue. Should we stick to one color? We're still going to do using all of our same paper. So, we're going to still have the look of the colors of Van Gogh. I love this thing, but it really is not Van Gogh. I might have to just put that aside. This could work. That's mighty big, though. Let's see. Some of these envelopes have my address on them, so I'm trying to get them away. Cut edges also. I don't want it to be even Steven as far as like a complete organized piece of something or other. I want it to be kind of wonky. Okay, these can go in my small bits. I was going to say something. A friend of, not a friend, the girl that works for my husband, well, works with my husband, somebody gave her a subscription to Garden and Gun, and she's definitely not a gun person. And she said, do y'all want to, and she knows my husband likes to garden when the deer aren't, when he's not fighting the deer. And she goes, do y'all want these? So I found them on the kitchen table yesterday. I'm like, what the heck are these? Because we are not gun people. And he's like, so-and-so gave them to me. And I'm like, oh, okay. He said, yeah, somebody gave them to her. Okay, I do have this, which is a printout. Ooh, these are going to be my buttons. Yes. Sometimes I actually do know what I'm doing, but usually not at the time that it's happening. It takes me a while to figure out what I'm doing. Okay, this is one of my paintings that I put on Instagram. Not Instagram, Procreate, and kind of manipulated some of the color. And I love this, but that's another day, Beth. Okay. This is for Saturday, but it may not be very long, just because I have a tiny bit of it. Not a tiny bit, but I've had a sour tummy all night. Oh, here's a good color to work with. Oh, dear. But anyhow, Garden and Gun. I'm like, okay, well, let me have these and see what I can come up with. My husband said, I've already looked at them. He said, really and truly, I don't want anything out of them. I said, well, maybe I can come up with some good stuff for my Hobonichi or whatever. But I have been keeping up with it. I've used a lot more watercolor in this later half of it. Okay, this is another good piece. Oh, but I'm going to cover up I don't want to cover up a lot of that pretty green. Oh. And I don't want colors next to each other the same. Okay, like that. So I have a different type of magazine to play with. And, ooh, some good green. Ooh, ocean itineraries. Okay, that's a different shape. Should I keep that shape? I accidentally came across a thing about collage soup. Denise Lush, who makes a ton of videos using them, is kind of like their, I don't know if she's involved in the design of it, but she is their like social media guru. And I just came across it. I'm like, oh, that's why she's always making videos with, which I figured she was like at the very least on a design team or something. Okay, these are kind of too close to the same thing. But they are pretty. Okay, that's too much green. All right. Now, if I take my buttons and put them on top, I think that would work. I like that. All right, we're going to go with it. We're going with it. This is Sour Tummy journaling. Brought to you by a sour tummy. This glue is pitiful. I don't know if it sits under the lights too long, but it's all goopy. It's at the very, I'm getting a new glue stick. Really goopy. All right, here's part of a little one. Oh, you know what? I'm going to take that in my art kit for our trip. That's a good size. I see a lot of people using a different brand now. So I'm wondering if I should try it. I can't remember what it's called. Is it called Dipstick? No, that's what I am sometimes, is a dipstick. Oh God, we don't need to go silly 2 days in a row. My poetry skills are nothing if not genius, right? Right. Anyhow, it was fun. That was the whole point of it. Okay, I'm going to put these up here like that and then try to glue this down. Maybe my... Oh, today, I think it's 9 o'clock. No, this is supposed to go this way. Pacific time, which is 12 o'clock noon Eastern time in the United States. Buy Buns new summer art journal classes coming up. I think it's $98, but it's 30 videos. And she does I don't remember how this was. All right, we're going with the new way here. She does a very high-end, in my opinion, editing job. It doesn't hurt that her husband probably has given her a lot of tips. He's a writer in Hollywood for Rick and Morty. But he's very artistic. But I'm so excited. And I think she's releasing new stickers and stuff with the class on her Etsy shop at the same time. Okay, maybe a little piece right up here and a little piece right there. But she's been teasing this class for quite a while, and I think it was supposed to come out earlier, but it's just taken her forever. She really has, much to our missing her, taken a step back a little bit as a mother. I mean, rightly so. So I think she's a lot more in charge. Not in charge, but she's the... My stomach's growling crazy, but I'm afraid to eat anything. I think I'm going to try to sneak in a little piece of this. I can't talk straight. Apparently when my stomach's upset, it releases bad mojo to my brain. But I don't... Ooh, that looks good. Should I do a little bit of something on the edge with black? Anyhow, so I'm excited. Her class comes out today. All right, should I? Maybe just a little. I always say that, just a little. And then I kind of go crazy. Anyhow, I'm looking forward to that. So I've been keeping up with my Hobonichi. Maybe when we get back, I'll do like a flip through of July. I think I'm going to do a couple places that kind of connect some of these, kind of like stitches. Just a couple places. Should I get it wet? It really does give it a really grungier effect if it's wet. Yeah, it makes it a little bit more visible. Just a little. This is my all-time favorite. This one's a Pentel. It's perfect size for my hand. Water brush. And I don't even use them a lot. I have been in my Hobonichi the way you're supposed to. You can fill up this drum. And I love these things. One of my favorite. That and the Stabilo. Okay, that's just enough. Just enough. Oops, here's some more right here. I might give them a little shadow too. Just a tiny bit. Okay, stopping. Put it away. All right, now I need to cut all these out. Where's my little scissors? Oh, let's put the lid back on this thing. I think sometimes I leave them out too long under these lights. They get a little goopy by the end. All right, I think I'm going to shy away from the sunflower and haystacks and go with more of the blues and the greens paintings. And these are just Google images that I kind of just took certain sections out of them and rough circled them, made them into rough circles because I didn't want them perfect, which kind of leads into my aesthetic. Okay, here's half of, and I only wanted small sections. I love that. Now the next one I'm going to do is not Van Gogh, but it matches perfectly. This is the sun reflecting off my friend's son's swim practice, the pool water. And I mean, it is just, I keep using this same. Can you see it? Where's my hand? And apparently me putting my hand up to the camera lens blurred the rest of my feed. So I ended up cutting out a picture out of the book, babbling a bunch, and making a cover. And this is the end result of my actual page. Sorry about me tricking the camera into close-ups. This is my close-up, Mr. DeVille. I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. Van Gogh. Anyhow, off I go. Thanks for watching. Bye.